At her current trajectory, your daughter will never be paid equally for her work in her lifetime. And it's unlikely that her daughter will either. Sister, we have work to do, but all is not lost. In fact, we're sitting on a gold mine of untapped power and potential. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm Mel McIntyre, founder of The Feminine Edge, coach and guide to women ready to claim their renaissance. And in over 25 years of coaching, leadership, and deep transformational work, I have seen a new leadership archetype emerge, one that I believe will change the world. She doesn't lead from burnout or bravado. She leads from love, from presence, from authenticity. I call her the wildly awakened woman, and I believe that she lives in all of us. Let me introduce you to her. She is deeply ambitious, not just for success, but for to make the world better through how she lives and works. She role models a new way to succeed with well-being, self-worth, and feminine wisdom at the heart of everything that she does. She speaks her truth, even when it's counter to the mainstream. She shines her light without shame, no longer dimming herself to fit in. She prioritizes balance, she honors her energy, because she knows her well-being is sacred. She carries a deep knowing that she matters, that her perspective is needed to heal and rebalance the world. She dances to the beat of her own drum. She lives and works with freedom. Of course, she feels fear, but she doesn't let it stop her. She moves through it, allowing it to shape and mold her into who she's becoming, because she knows she has a destiny to fulfill and she's here for a reason. Is she sounding familiar? She's deeply present with those that she loves. When she focuses on you, it lights up your world. Her authenticity sparkles, her presence uplifts, and her truth creates space for others to rise. She honours her femininity. She works in flow with her natural cycles and rhythms. She chooses projects, priorities, and people from a deep place of alignment. She's faced challenges that have shaped her, and now she uses her story, her voice, and her gifts to make a real difference, a meaningful difference in the world. Look at your life. Do you see her? Do you know her? Do you feel her? I believe with every ounce of my being, she is you. She's us. But here's the thing, there are barriers that stop us from feeling like her, acting like her, from becoming her. Am I right? Some are internal. We doubt ourselves, we worry about what other people might think if we share our voice. We're scared to try and fail. We're scared to succeed. We carry trauma and conditioning, some of which, in fact, a lot of which isn't even ours to carry. It was never ours to begin with. And of course, there are very real external barriers, societal expectations, limiting structures, inequality of access to funding and financial resources. These are very real challenges and barriers that women face in succeeding in the world. But the flip side of those barriers is possibility. And that's what I want to talk to you about. That's what I help women do. That's my work. That's my calling. That's why I'm here, to help you rise into who you came here to be, who you were born to be, not who the world told you should be, based on those limitations and structures based on inequality and inequity. And so there are 4 activating, powerful pillars of feminine leadership that I have to creating and claiming what I call your feminine edge. Let me walk you through them really briefly in this video. Pillar 1 is wisdom. It's really all about learning to unleash your inner wise woman. Most women that come to me and engage in working with me are at a crossroads. You know that who you've been and what you've created up until this point, something's telling you that that's not it anymore. That's not going to cut it for you anymore. You feel the ache for more. Sometimes you don't even know what more means or how to find it. Sometimes you're crystal clear. It doesn't matter. The truth is, there's a part of you that already knows. You have a quiet, powerful inner voice that is so often drowned out by fear and overthinking. There is a sacred intelligence within you that tells the flowers when to bloom, the tides when to come in and out. That same wisdom lives in you. You just have to learn how to hear it, trust it, and act on it. Allow it to be your guide. That's what Pillar 1 wisdom is all about. Pillar 2 is worth. How worthy do you feel? So many women struggle, me included, with self-doubt, fear of being seen, fear of asking for money, fear of taking up space, fear of failure, drowning in comparison and worrying about competition. This pillar is about building unshakable self-belief, really claiming who you deeply are so you can be, do, and have everything that's meant for you. It's time to stop shrinking to fit. Stop selling yourself short. Stop settling. You don't need to become anyone else. You only need to become who you truly are before the world told you who you should be. How does that resonate with you? How confident are you? How much do you believe in your ability to be, do, and have everything that you would love to experience in this lifetime? Great question for you to reflect on. Pillar 3 is well-being. As somebody who has burnt out more than once and had an almighty breakdown 10 years ago, which completely sent me on a completely new path, the pillar of well-being is so fundamental to your ability to lead in a way that's sustainable for you. This is all about creating your unique success formula. Burnout, overwhelm, never feeling like what you've done is enough. I call it the gap of discontent. Sound familiar? That's so often your nervous system crying out for more support. It's not personal failure, it's physiological nuances and differences. Women are twice as likely to experience mental health issues, and that divergence starts as early as the age of 12. Let that sink in for a moment. Young girls, young women are only the age of 12 when that divergence begins, where we start to suffer much more with mental health challenges. We're not broken. We're simply not built for systems that ignore our biology and weren't designed for us. So this pillar really helps you to create rhythms and practices that honor your body, your seasons, and your needs, so that you can lead from nourishment, not depletion. So what are some of the practices and habits that you dream of having? Perhaps you've got some in place that really help you to feel energized and full of vitality. That's exactly what this pillar is all about and what we explore. Pillar 4 is one that can make us feel deeply uncomfortable. It's wealth. As they say, money is power, and most women have been taught to fear it, avoid it, or just feel unworthy of it. The gender pay gap still currently sits at 14%, and if you have your own business, that more than doubles to around 35%. So again, let that sink in for a moment. When we pay ourselves even less. And so often that's because of inequalities in access to funding, startup costs, More women use their own savings rather than seeking external funding when they start businesses. More women have responsibility for caring for both family members, young and old. This is not a personal issue. This is a systemic issue. But we can create change from the inside out by earning our money with confidence, receiving with ease, opening up to allow ourselves to receive more, and stewarding our money responsibly with love and intention. Because when conscious women hold more wealth, the world heals faster. So, who is this wildly awakened woman? She's you, she's me, she's rising in all of us. And together, we're here to change the story, not just for ourselves, but for every woman who came before and for every woman who comes after us, and for men. Because the patriarchal structures that are in place don't benefit a lot of men either. They benefit the few and not the many. If this message stirred something in you, I'm hosting a sacred experience called Claim Your Renaissance. Over 5 days in community with other women just like you, you will let go of all the doubts and worries that keep you held back and feeling stuck and searching. And you'll know exactly how to create powerful changes in your life that will lead you to become who you came here to be and claim your destiny fully. It's going to be the most amazing, immersive experience. Click the link below to find out more and claim your space. I would absolutely love you to be there and to join us, because the world has never needed you more, and the time to rise is now. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We're only just getting started over here. Welcome to the community. I'm so glad you're here. Mwah. Lots of love.